Howdy y'all, Crawford here with Dragonstone Gem and Ironworks. Well, here we are. Got our little Chromagnum Multi-Mallet. This here is for the James Duncan Makeamallet Challenge. We've done all this about as old school as you can possibly get. No live wood was sacrificed in the making of this mallet. Just a disclaimer. The wood is mesquite, and it's stuff that we pulled up from where they go in and clean out for the lease roads. So they'll bulldoze that stuff up. This here is my ball peen device. It'll screw on to the mallet face. I just wanted y'all to see that's pretty wood, and it's hard. It's got some holes and stuff in it. It's kind of precluded the drilling and hafting this piece here. So you got that one there. Got this one, which is I made as like a round and hammer face, and in keeping with Mr. Duncan's small, you know, wanted to keep your striking area small but your weight heavy. So that's only about an inch and a half, inch and 7/16 across, I believe it is. No, inch and 9/16. Sorry about that. All right, come on over here. This one here is my cross peen, and it's all done up. Got a bolt in the back of it. This one is what I'm calling my toe peen. It'll reach a little further in at a little different angle, be a little easier to deal with, and you know, when some of them spaces not real what's the word I'm looking for? And get that cleaned off good. When your space is not limited, you can use, you know, a piece like that. Got a lot of character in that wood. A lot of character. You can see the grain in there and all. And this old wood's hard now, let me tell you. Every bit of this made out of that, whoops, sorry, I'm too close, apologize. Every bit of this made out of stuff that was pulled up. That mesquite handle. Everything's coated in BLO. Got the square face, hammer face. It's not but about 1 inch and 1/8 wide. It all screws on and screws off. So some of that's not absolutely cleaned up because I was in a rush trying to get that done last night. Now the way that's tied on, that is an actual branch. It's a forked branch. So I took and soaked that branch in the boiling water and formed it around that head. And I used 60 yards of natural hemp rope, twine, I guess it was, natural hemp twine. And we wrapped it around there and wrapped it around there and wrapped it around there. Got a little, excuse me, got a little casing glue that I made, which is basically milk and vinegar boiled together until the curds separate from the whey. Throw the whey away, keep the curds, you mash them down, you add a little bit of water in there, throw a couple of packets of gelatin in and mix in the gelatin and the whey and the vinegar, and that all comes together to make a pretty sticky glue. It's an old-fashioned way of doing things. They don't make glue pretty much that way no more, but it's waterproof. And as you can see, well, it's got a little shine to it. No, I don't reckon you can see because the light is on the camera for some reason and I can't figure out how to turn it off. That's what you get for being a Techno Challenge Cro-Magnon man-child. You don't know how to work the equipment too good. But anyway, each one of them faces screws on and screws off, and it's, you know, it's pretty hefty. I took the head, weighed the head at the grocery store. Well, the little lady was looking at me like I was a little bit nuts, but you know, anyway, the head weighs 1 pound 13 ounces. And then each one of them little pieces goes on there, and they weigh 3 or 4 more ounces, so it meets the 2 pound, whatever you want to call it, weight limit. So we got the weight limit in right at 2 pounds, depending on which head. You know, the little cross peen head there, doesn't make the 2 pounds, but every one of the other ones will, because the little cross peen is so lightweight. It's only about 1 3/4 ounces, maybe 2 ounces something. So we'd just be like an ounce shy. But everything goes together. You can swap out the heads for whatever you need to do, you know, along your way and all of that. So that's pretty much my little entry. See, did I cover the part about where everything's coated in BLO and baked in there? Baked in by, I mean, I coated in that stuff and I'd set it outside, and with it being up over 100 degrees every day in the sun out here in West Texas, don't take long for it to soak in. Reckon every one of them's got about 4 coats of that BLO on it. And after we wrapped the rawhide on outside, I coated that in the casing glue also, so it'll be tightened up, waterproof, pretty much waterproof, with the gelatin in there. So that's pretty much our entry. Sorry I didn't put my face on the camera, because I can't figure out how to make it change from the front view to the back view while recording, and y'all didn't want to look at me anyway. Alright, thank you now. Y'all have a blessed day, and we will catch you on the next one. Crawford out.